everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Kingdom Vanessa Neng here on it again. I'm really happy to be back because I have something very exciting to talk about today, and I hope you're doing well. Please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscription button. It is red in color. Please hit it. Then after, a bell is going to show. Just hit the bell too, so each time I post a video you are the first to know. And please make sure you like and comment on this video. Comment on what touched you, what made you what you're going to practice, what you're going to practice from this video. Please do make sure you subscribe. I love you all. Without wasting more of your time, let's get into this video. So if you saw from the topic already, is like how to save those coins, how to save those CFA funds, how to save those nairas, how to save those dollars, pounds, wherever you're watching from. You know how to save that money. Lots of us find difficulties in saving. I am a testimony. I used to be so like I didn't really know how to save because I used to plan and like I'm going to save money. I'm going to save money. Oh yes, I'm going to save money. This is my month of saving money. Then when the money comes into me, I'm like like I'm spending. Like if you see me spending, you think my income don't bother, but don't bother, I've got you covered. I'm here to teach you some tips on how to save money. And if you're watching how to save money, that means you have at least a source of income coming from somewhere. You might have something that you do that brings you money. People may be dashing you money and maybe your allowance and other stuffs. So we are here to learn how to save up those coins, baby. And also let's get into the that will come later. So let's get into the point. Tip 1, get an account. Yes, that's the first tip I would like you to have. Get an account, like get a bank account. I was actually trying, okay, my card is here. Get a bank account. Right now with UBA, you can literally open an account for 5,000 francs if you are a student. You can open an account, a student account, for 5,000 francs, but actually you have a minimum. You don't need to class. Hey Jesus, people should pray for me. You don't need to cross 5 million when you are a student. So if you know your income is going to grow so high that you cross 5 million, I will encourage you. I push I'm safe. I will encourage you to go in for a normal account. But the problem with those other accounts, you need to present a lot of things. Meanwhile, with a student account, all you need is your student ID or maybe your receipts from your school fees, and you also need a taxpayer's card. So, and to do that, they always have those guys doing it outside. So when you get an account, guys, you always like, you have that urge in you, like I want to save up the coins, you know, like you just feel like I want my account to keep growing. You discover that like if your account is stagnant, you're like, I want my account to grow. Come on, I want to put in money into my account. So when you have a bank account, first of all, it makes you feel good about yourself. I remember the first time I ever opened my account, I was like, my God, I have a bank account. Like, oh my God, I can use the ATM. So I feel like I can touch the sky with my 50,000 francs that was in my account at that time. So guys, get an account. Okay, it's an advice. It's very helpful when you get an account. Just start an account. You can even like create an account in a credit union. Please don't mind that noise, it's coming from my neighbors. So you can also get an account in a credit union. It doesn't matter the bank which you use. Okay, just get an account from a reliable bank, a bank that you're sure that if you move from town to town, you can still find your bank, okay, where you can withdraw your money and do your transactions and all that. Okay, second, buy less. When I talk of buying less, you know, lots of us, especially women, we tend to buy a lot of things that we don't need. So what I'm going to recommend for you to do is to have a list each time you're going to the market. If you're going to the market maybe for shopping, you should have your list. Have a list. take your list along with you. By following your list, it's not easy because you must see one nice short trousers that really look very very encouraging. Somebody like me, things that really make me spend should be kitchen utensils and things like books. When I see a book, a nice looking book that I can jot in, I'm so excited to buy. When I see a nice looking pen, or when I see a nice looking pot or a cup or stuff like that, I'm just so excited to buy them. But you need to stick to your budget, okay? Like, stick to your budget of the day. If you say I'm going to the market today with 5,000 francs, go use that 5,000 francs. What I usually do is, when I write my list, right, and I know my list is about 5,000 francs, what I do not to spend more than that is I go with that 5,000 francs only to the market, including my transport, and maybe a miscellaneous 1,000 francs somewhere where I don't need, like, maybe bomb into a situation and I can't help myself. So you need to stick to your budget. Buy only things you need. Do a monthly plan for your expenditures. Like what I do, if you can see, I'm sorry, I usually write things down in my book. Plan for November, I have it somewhere here. Plan for November and things I expect to do in November, and my plan list and my budgeting list for November. My budgeting list for this November was actually hilarious. In fact, if you see my budgeting list this month, you need to, in fact, you will lend me money. The problem is just because this month I was redoing my house, like this house I was actually had to paint and do everything, change the ceiling and stuff like that, and even in the living room I had to do a lot of work here. And also this month, guys, hey, good news, for my previous video I said I was looking for a shop, I got a shop. So I also have to fix the shop and stuff like that. So my budget list for this November is way, like, God help your daughter. So have a budget list for the month, okay? That helps. Yeah, it helps because, you know, like when you say I'm going to hit, like, let's say for example I'm getting in 50,000 francs a month, I'm just taking it to the minimal. I'm getting in 50,000 francs a month. Maybe my house rent is 20,000 francs depending on your location, and you eat about 10,000 francs a month. I'm just taking the rough estimates. Don't say maybe I'm underestimating your pockets or whatever. But you know, do your budgeting for the month. I like me. I know I love to buy clothes and kitchen utensils and stuff like that. So I just usually keep maybe a 15,000 francs somewhere. I'm like, I'm going to, when I see something that I like, I have a price limit that thing shouldn't pass if I didn't plan for it. I shouldn't buy a dress that I didn't plan for it. Okay, like it should not be more than 5,000 francs if I didn't plan for it. Okay, so that's some ways on how to save up that money. And now the last tip that I have for you, I didn't have so many tips for you. I just had the little ones, like the small ones that you can memorize and you can do and you can, like, actually live up to them. So the last one is, check the people you work with, check your friends, check your, like, screen. Okay, examine, choose your friends wisely, because you know you have some friends that make you spend a lot. Like, there's some of us or some of you, when you go out, you're the one spending, you're the only one spending. Like, you have just those girls wash ton, just those people that want to eat your money. Like, they just go out with you because they want to exploit you. So be careful when you see such friends, because those people are just out to spend your money. So be careful with those kind of people. Don't make friends with people that just are out there just to eat your money, okay? Because if you notice, you have some friends that when you go out, you're just the only one paying the bills over and over and over again. You need to go out with people. Like, it's okay to take your friend out for dinner. Like, I want to take you out for dinner, let's have a girls outing. Like, yes, you see, you buy food, you guys drink. I do that sometimes, but it shouldn't be a habit, okay? It shouldn't be a habit that you're just the one paying, you're just the one paying. You're not saving anything, she's eating everything. Yes, I'm not being selfish, I'm just being real. So make sure you choose those friends of yours wisely, so you'll not be the only one spending and spending out your coins, okay? So also be careful with the friends you work with, because some also need love to do nails that is not of your level. Some just do gel nails, some do just acrylic nails. Maybe you can just afford, let's say, like, just basic normal nails for 1,000 francs. Don't be intimidated by those people. If you see those people intimidate you a lot and you want to live up to the standards that is not yours and that is making you spend so much, cut off from those people, okay? Cut off from them. Don't put yourself under any sort of pressure to impress people, okay? So choose your friends wisely. That's the last point that I had for you. So guys, the first point was get a bank account. The second point was buy less, buy just things that make sense. The fourth point was do a monthly budgeting plan for yourself, and the last point was choose your friends wisely, those that will not make you spend so much. So guys, on that note, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you loved this video and you enjoyed it and you learned something. Please make sure you leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you. See you in my next video. Bye. Ciao.